There are two sides of a transfer: the ins and the outs, the incoming and the outgoing. It's very important that you buy well and you sell well. Buying well means you scout a player for his ability, for his character, the age profile, adaptability, how the player fits into your team. Selling a player also is important in balancing the books and making sure that you don't retain players that you don't need. This is a curious case when it comes to Arsenal, right? We have been notorious for selling poorly. And it's not just the last 5 years. I know the last 5 years, we've let a lot of players go. We've paid a lot of players to go, the likes of Mesut Ozil, the likes of Alexis Sanchez, in terms of we didn't sell him when we were supposed to sell him to Man City for 90 million. We let the likes of Aubameyang to go. We sold Guendouzi poorly by not selling him at the right time. We almost made mistakes with Saliba by loaning him out. There was a period with Arteta whereby we kept Saliba for 6 months and it wasn't part of the squad. These are mistakes that we need to repair. We need to repair the reputation of the club. Our reputation when it comes to selling is so damn poor. Clubs just wait. They just play the waiting game. Oh, we're not going to pay it. We know Arsenal are going to crack under the pressure. That's what they do. They just wait. We sold Leno to Fulham for about 7 to 9 million pounds. An international goalkeeper, a German international keeper. For that price? Now, let's talk about Folarin. Folarin Balogun, 22 years old. He just turned 22 a couple of days ago. His potential and his ceiling is high. He's a footballer that backs himself. He said, yeah, I want to go out. I want to go out and play. I want to go to the French league. Send me out on loan. I back myself to come good. He scored 21 league goals and 3 assists last season. That is incredible. The last time Arsenal had a striker that scored 21 goals was Aubameyang, and the last was 4 or 5 years ago. The season where we won the FA Cup by beating Man City in the semi-final with Aubameyang scoring twice, and beating Chelsea in the final with Aubameyang scoring twice. That is a man who has a knack for goals. However terrible he ended with Aubameyang, he is a striker, an elite striker who goes onto the pitch and scores goals. Throughout history, there's always a premium on goal scorers. A midfielder and a striker of the same level is almost double the price of a midfielder. We just paid £105 million for a British footballer, a British transfer for Declan Rice. 105. Academy graduates, you pay premium to get them. What price do we put on Folarin Balogun with 2 years left on his contract, who might not sign another contract? £50 million minimum. He's just got 21 goals. I don't get it. Compare him to players of similar age profile, except Haaland, all across Europe. What are we looking at? Rasmus Højlund scored 9 goals in Serie A last season. Kolomwani, I think he scored 12 goals or so. Who else? In the league, when it comes to this Brighton young striker, he scored 7 goals. They said they're going to sell him for minimum £50 million. And you're telling me we can't garner interest. I know there's interest. I know Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus, we have Crystal Palace, West Ham, all these guys are interested in Folarin. But we need to let them know, guys, this is the information we're putting out there. This is a £50 million player. If we don't get the money, we'll keep him. You need to repair your terrible reputation. I don't know. We were able to get 25 million euros out of Granit Xhaka. Bravo to Edu and his team. Bravo. That was really, really good. As that 1 month ago, we were hearing rumors that we're going to get 12, 13 million from Xhaka. I'm like, why? If we're going to get that, you might as well keep the player. Yeah, you might as well keep the player. Give Xhaka a new contract if we're going to get 13 million pounds for him. For a player of that stature. a Switzerland international captain who was playing in 2 or 3 World Cup. You might as well keep the player. The market value for prime premium strikers in the world-class strikers right now is £100 million minimum. The players below that tier, you get 60 to 80 million pounds. Below that tier, you get 40 to 60 million pounds. Coupled with that, the fact that he is an American and a British international, 40 to 60 million pounds for Folarin. If Chelsea wants to buy him, they have to pay 10 to 15 million pounds extra. So if we're charging everybody 50, Chelsea has to pay 60 million. You need to put your foot on the ground and don't let people just move you around. Chelsea just bought Jackson, who's never scored 15 league goals in his career, for 35 million pounds. And they're saying, oh, it's a punt, it's a risk, it's this, it's that. Yeah, I know we don't rate French league. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, French league, Farmers League, blah, 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 blah. It's the same Farmers League Neymar plays. It's the same Farmer League Kylian Mbappe plays. This boy was neck and neck for highest goal scorer in that league. I don't care if they say, oh, Lacazette didn't cut it in England, but he's scoring 20-something goals in that league. Lacazette was always a good player. Now he's playing a team that everything goes through him. Yeah, maybe Folarin Balogun is not going to make it at Arsenal. Yeah, I want to get the premium if I have to sell him. If I don't get a premium, we keep him. He competes in the squad. If he remains 1 year on his contract and he didn't make it, yeah, we go and sell him for £20 million, £25 million when he's left with 1 year. But not right now. We have to stop selling our players for peanuts. Stop selling our players for a bag of chips. I will never forget we sold Mavropanos for £3 million. It's a travesty. Mustafi, Kolasinac, Lesitena, the list is endless. Lacazette, free transfer. We got nothing. The strategy is to know when to let players go, know when to sell well. Granit Xhaka, we just found a way to shift him before he becomes valueless to us. Shift the guy. Do not wait. £50 million on the table, yeah, you get your player. Nothing less, nothing more. If we get the money back, yeah, financial consideration in the sense that now we can reinvest that money in our team. Now we can slap another 20 million on the 50 million and go get a world-class right winger to compete with Bukayo Saka. Now we can take the £50 million and just go give to Southampton to get Romeo Lavia. If we think buying a striker is not a priority for us because we think Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, and Eddie Nketiah and Havertz, if he's going to be a number 9, is enough, get £50 million for Folarin Balogun and go invest in other side of your team that you're weak at. A right winger, Diaby, right? A defensive midfielder or another central midfielder, another body in there, Romeo Lavia. But don't let somebody pull down your kneecaps consistently. Edu, no, Ateta is not involved. That's not his job. Edu and his boys need to fix up. Fix up and sell players correctly. Market our players correctly. I saw that we've been doing very nice marketing with Folarin Balogun. That is the way to go. That is just what football is now. Social media and journalism, they effectively influence the cost of footballers. So maybe we need to up our game when it comes to marketing. We need to up our game when it comes to all the social media gimmicks. It is what it is. Oiland, 9 goals last season. Kolomwani is going to go for 70, 80 million pounds. Fix up, Edu. Thank you guys for having me. Don't forget to please continue to like the videos so that other people can get access to this video across the globe. I love the support you're giving me, and do have a wonderful rest of your evening. Goodbye. God bless. Thank you.